Hey, what's up, you guys? ShartimusPrime here on my little Shartimus break, but I had to take a break from my break to talk about the Marvel Legends HasLab Engine of Vengeance again, one more time, not the last time, just another time. But really specifically, I wanted to talk about Boog 10's recent interview with the Hasbro Marvel team over at New York Comic Con 2022. If you're trying to pick up your Marvel Legends, you can do so.
Search your feelings, you know it be true.
Dorkside Toys is a store for you. Link below.
The first thing I want to get out of the way is that my opinion on the HasLab has not changed because of this interview or anything, or it hasn't changed at all. Like, my feelings towards the HasLab, me not supporting it, I haven't changed my pledge and gone back and backed it. No, none of it. I'm still not backing it. I still personally don't find the value for me to be personally worth spending that kind of money on it. So I'm still not backing it. That hasn't wavered or changed. This video is really to let people know about this interview. Now, I was not asked to do this or anything. I don't do videos like this for people, okay? This was an impressive interview. This was a perfect interview by the host, Boog 10. I have to say that because I don't think all the answers from the Hasbro Marvel team were perfect, so I want to just reiterate that Boog 10's delivery here was absolutely amazing. Good interviewing is hard to find. It's very hard to do. I have been doing it for many years, and you know when something's really hard? When you keep trying and you keep changing the way you approach the subject and you're still falling short. That's me. I always feel like I fall short. I try different things. I go at it a slightly different way, this or that, and I still am not satisfied with my own interviews. Some people disagree with that. Some people think I do a great job. I think most people think I suck, though, and I'm one of them. Thank you to those that appreciate them and enjoy them, though. But I always feel like mine suck. This is the opposite of that. This interview Boog hosted, I feel like he absolutely nailed it. He's been doing this for a very long time, and it's one of those things where you have to hone your craft. And I feel like the years and years of him interviewing the Hasbro team has all culminated to this moment, this Super Bowl, at the buzzer, free throw shot, home run freaking moment right here. Because as somebody interviewing the team, he just asked all the questions. Like, he asked all the questions from the haters and all the questions for the shills, which I think we could start stepping back from. People that don't like the project, people that don't think the project is worth it, I don't think they're haters, like that. You don't have to be, just because you don't want to buy something, it doesn't make you a hater. And then people that want to buy it, it doesn't make them a shill. It actually kind of, it defeats the whole purpose of the term shill, because the shill is supposed to be getting paid off, right? So it's like, what the hell? Even if it's a free toy, that's still not getting paid off enough to buy the project. So, and some of these guys are just true fans. Like, Boog 10 is still backing this thing, and he's a true Marvel Legends fan. He's been so am I. It's just that I have to step away from this one, But he's a diehard Marvel Legends fan. He's been at this for a long time, so it's no surprise to me. Whether he had a YouTube channel or not, I think Boog would still back this thing. That's my belief. But for me, it's not worth it. I don't want to. But I wish we would stray from the shills and haters terms, just because it's like, it's unfair for both sides. It really is. And the reality of it is, past all the, all the showboating and all the yelling and all that shit on the videos, like, dude, we're all fans of this thing. Some figures we like, some we don't, Anyway, you have to watch this video. If you have not watched it, it's 20 minutes. It's the best video out there talking about this HasLab project, because he asks all the questions that should be asked, that everybody, I think, has been asking out there. Like, I don't think he missed anything. I think he got everybody's questions, and he got everybody's requests, I think, or a good chunk of requests. He just did a great job. he stayed the course. He didn't let the Marvel Hasbro team deter him. And that's what's really tricky about interviewing these guys, is that they can kind of derail things a little bit or open things up for some joking around, which I am a huge sucker for, which to a fault. That's not really the best interview if we're going to joke around about farts or something when we have some HasLab shit to discuss. And this is a hate video on me. Okay, that's what I'm doing. Is I'm making making the latest Shartimus Prime hater video. But for real, I'm just really impressed the way Boog Nice handled this, because I know I would not have done a good enough job. I wouldn't have done the good job that he did. And I think as a community, we should celebrate this. We should commend him for what he's done. Now, look, I love Boog. Boog's a dear friend of mine for many, many years. We've been through a lot of stuff through these YouTube adventures, man. Again, he didn't ask me to do this. No matter where him and I stand, I would still promote this video this way because it's so informative and it's just so refreshing. Well, not as informative as I would hope, but it is informative, and it's just refreshing to see these questions being asked to their faces directly in this kind of way. It just made me very happy to see. And I think one thing he brought up is like, when are we gonna get rid of the Bucky Cap mold? Oh, you know what? He did bring up did he bring up the packaging inconsistency stuff? I think he may have. I'm not 100% on that. That may have been one question. I'm trying to find faults in my own video right now. So that maybe, but rewatch it. I've watched it only once and I got so stoked. I watched it last night and next morning I wanted to do this. So anyway, there's a moment where he's bringing up the Bucky Cap mold going into retirement, and Dwight and the team, Dwight's explaining, you can only produce so many of each of these molds at a time. And when we run out of some of our better molds, we have to dip into our older molds. And Boog kept on pressing on that. And, Dwight does this goofy, fake Hollywood punch thing. And Boog doesn't stray. He stays the course. He keeps going. Also, the PR team, they have a new PR team, and they didn't really know who Boog Nice 10 was because they tried to stop the interview. And he was like, "Excuse me, I have 3 more minutes." And he went on for 10 more minutes. It was great. And he got all the requests. He got all his questions in there. It was just perfect. Ryan Ting sounded frustrated. And I think he wanted us to know that he was frustrated. He really... unfortunately, in the interview, there's a lot of the back of the head shots. You know what I mean? I wish they had more space over there so that they can get a better shot. You know what I mean? But so it would have been nice to at least seen Ryan's eyes, while he was because they all had masks and stuff. But it was just the back of his head more than anything, and you could see the frustration. You know what I mean? These guys, I believe these guys worked hard on this thing. But I feel like they're falling short with their lack of experience of working on vehicles. I guess maybe other companies have been doing vehicles for much longer, and the fact that this is their first time working on a vehicle, and it's not a fantasy kind of vehicle like a Thunder Tank or a Hiss Tank. You know what I mean? It's not like one of those. They want to put it up there with one of those, but the fact is it's still a freaking realistic car. And we got realistic cars for $50 already. So that's where this whole thing just falls short. You can't, and I think with this being their first one, maybe the costs are higher because it's their first time going at it. And when it's your first time trying something, that's when all your expenses are coming in. If you ever tried something new for the first time, you're going to spend the most time at it. You're going to spend the most money on it for your first time. And I think that's their explanation, I think that's our explanation. Is that, hey, this is our first time trying this. It costs us a lot of money to put it together, and this is what we got. And the community is like, you know what? Hey, in my mind, it's just speaking for myself, I'm thinking, hey, look, I appreciate the effort, but it's not for me. It's cool, but it's I feel like it's just not doing it for me. I wish you put your effort into a different kind of project. You know what I mean? Appreciate the effort, but no thanks. I think so the Mephisto and Overdrive, they talk about that a bit. I really think you should watch the interview because Dwight basically says that they may release a different kind of Mephisto in the future. and they hinted at Overdrive. So there's some juicy news in there too, and they talked about they talked about the Goblin Queen a bit. I mean, I think he asked all the right questions. You have to watch that video, man. If you actually care about this HasLab project, I want everybody who's made a video talking about this thing to watch this video. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to call you out. Go leave a comment on that video. Anybody that's made a video talking about this HasLab project needs to watch this video right here. Anybody that's left a comment talking about this HasLab project needs to watch this video. Anybody that has shown any interest in it at all needs to watch this video, because it's the most informative video with all the assumptions and speculations from all these YouTubers, self included. All right, I'm not past this. This is me too. All right, I'm one of them. Well, I already watched it, so watch the video. You'll be glad that you did. And yeah, man, that's really the point of this whole video. I'm gonna go back on my break and chill out and play with some figures and enjoy this hobby, because man, this is a great hobby to have. Appreciate all you guys. Thank you very much. And again, I'm still not backing this thing. Don't want it. Don't like the price. Don't like the offering. But I thought this video was spectacular. Check it out. Congratulations, Boog Nice 10. He deserves a round of applause from the Marvel Legends community. He asked all the hard-hitting questions, and he did not waver. He stayed the course. He didn't fall for any of the traps or nothing. He stuck with it, and he just absolutely nailed it, man. So congratulations, Boog. And hope you all have a very good day. And stay tuned for an unboxing video and big-time stuff. Again, I'm on break. All right. Catch you guys later. Peace. Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't. Your face,